Yep. Kicked on in time for me to catch the red.
Wasn't red?
Oh, it was when the camera caught it. You hungry or something? Is that what it is?
No, particularly.
And what's the rush?
No rush.
Yeah, your foot's halfway through the fucking floor. And I think you're using your feet as Flintstone to get it to go faster.
Well, you know, the car doesn't have the power.
Still doing 50 miles an hour on a 45. Got that Jeep all jacked up.
All that wasted money.
What?
Jacking up the
Well, maybe he's got a big rock in his driveway like I do.
Yeah. Too bad when they built the deli, they couldn't offer to blast it out.
Bad they didn't, knowing what I know now about the tunnels.
What about the tunnels?
Well, they're there for one thing, and more of them than we thought. And closer to the surface than we thought.
What about just drilling it out? You don't have to use any dynamite, just drill it out.
Yeah, I don't have a pneumatic drill for that.
What about a sledgehammer?
You think I'm going out there with a sledgehammer and be banging on me? Fuck that shit. I don't care about that.
Give Terry
rock.
something to do. She ain't working.
She doesn't have the physical strength to lift a fucking sledgehammer, for one thing. Never mind swing it and hit a rock and do any actual damage. All I hear is, oh, get it. Ow, oh, my arm, oh, my shoulder. Oh, I'm ruined now. Oh, can't work. Gonna have to retire.
How's she doing today?
Didn't see her today.
Too hot for her to come out?
Drunk with her sister, I'm sure. Probably passed out on the floor of a bar's toilet somewhere. Puddle of her own vomit. That's a typical outing for her.
For her to come out, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I have no clue. Car probably blew up finally.
It did?
I imagine it's close to it. I can't believe it's lasted this long. It's a fucking early 90s Cadillac. They were known for blowing up.
Well, the car is, you know, gets taken care of by...
It's making weird noises, whatever that means. So, and she continues to drive it regardless of that. So that tells you right there, it is not long for this world.
Hard to say. Is it engine noises or front end noises?
I don't know. I haven't heard it. I am not the mechanic. You have to get Mike to listen to it. He's a Cadillac mechanic. And what do you think the chances of that are?
Well, he'll never see the car. Well, he's not running anyway. Guys do in the yard this week?
Crush some cars.
What's the number?
431.
Is there a set goal, or are you just going to crush until...
No, just crushing until they say stop, or they come to some kind of an agreement. Which it appears, what's going on? Somebody's getting pulled over for speeding. Right now he's telling a couple, officer, I was hungry, you don't understand.
No barbecue today. Well, he's going to a barbecue.
Yeah, you're still going to a place of eating, so that's enough for you. From what I understand, the lawyer's been talking to the supervisor. The supervisor wants us to move a few things. And so we're going to do that and see what happens. They want that flatbed out in front of the house, some cars over around the burnt house, so we'll move them up there. We'll start the process and we'll wait to see what happens, you know?
They just want the front cleaned up, that's all.
That too.
Do you guys got a scrap metal pile in the back somewhere?
Like what?
I don't know.
Nothing specific. Scrap metal here and there, little piles around. I won't have my helpers until Tuesday because they went to Ohio.
Which one went?
Sheldon went, which means Serena's not going to be around either because Sheldon's his ride. Rachel decided she wanted to go to their vacation place in Ohio, so Sheldon's going.
God, what is in Ohio? I've been to Ohio a million
Well,
times. There's nothing there.
Wayne has a vacation place out there.
Oh.
It's a little cabin of some kind. One of those parks. So they go out there, fuck around 8-9 times a year. Million-mile drive. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, the kids out there and shit like that. I don't know.
Going out there next
I would have selected one in fucking, upstate New York, maybe.
Adirondacks are nice.
Yeah, perfectly good and a lot closer to home. What the hell are you going to Ohio for?
Driving out to Colorado.
By way of Ohio?
By the way, you get 80. 80 all the way out, one shot.
Maybe you'll see Zach waiting on the side of the road still.
You can have, right? In Colorado somewhere.
You can take him the rest of the way. I'm surprised you didn't ferret out their final destination before they left. Being that she told you absolutely everything else imaginable.
Well, Cold Spring, they're in Cold Spring.
Cold?
So that's where they're at, Cold Spring, Colorado.
Oh.
I have no idea where that is in relation to where I'm going.
You know her last name, don't you?
She's got a couple of last names.
Well, you know them both, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, how hard would it be
Why am
to
I going to look them up and see?
Google the last name for the family place in Colorado? This is where we find out what happened finally.
Well, let's...
Of course, that might not be such a good idea considering what happened the last time you ferreted out one of the places Zach used to be. Handheld device.
It's not texting and driving.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And it's cell phone use and driving.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I said as soon as I pulled in, he pulled up with the Model A.
Cop.
There's no cop.
I guess you're on your way.
Yeah.
We're on 164 now. Oh, I know what it is. You're racing to get your fucking pocket space, aren't you? That's what it is. Uh-huh. Yeah. And you didn't even call Mike to tell him we're on the way?
I did.
Well, how come he sounded surprised on the phone just now? You didn't even call him? Oh, you didn't pick him up yet? There, yeah. When did you call him?
Look, it says on our way.
Yeah, just now.
No.
Why did he sound so surprised on the phone then?
I don't know, because
figure it out when we get there.
it says there yet, but look what's
Yeah, put that thing down while you're
look
driving.
under there yet. It says on our way.
Yeah, I know
that
that.
was sent first, and then it's are you there yet? Are you
Oh man, I thought that was a fucking cop right there.
texting him right as we left?
No, you see, it is not texting while driving. It is the operation of a handheld device while driving. That includes cell phones, GPS units, radio, whatever the fuck it is.
Well, I gotta answer him.
And talking on the cell phone while you're driving. And
Yeah, we gotta wait till the diner to say we're there.
Law doesn't care. Law doesn't care you answer that phone or not. As far as they're concerned, you don't. And they're on a major crusade with that crap. Somewhere around here, a truck hit a fucking bridge this week.
Oh yeah.
I think it was on 311, the one when we go home. That bridge there. Got wedged under it.
Happens on the sawmill all the time.
Yeah, well, this guy made the paper.
One of the tracks got affected.
I think it was the trailer that got wedged. It really got nailed under there good. Imagine destroyed.
Here I come. Kaboom.
Yeah. Well, that one time the whole bridge got knocked off its foundation.
Really?
They had to bring in a crane to get it back on. And the guy took off. And no one even figured out who did it.
Tapping the brakes the whole way.
just tapping the brakes. You know, maybe it's an elderly driver. You never know.
Braking going up a hill. That's why it's one of my favorites.
Maybe they're trying to foil your plot to get your favorite parking spot. That's what it is. They're in cahoots with the guy who runs the fucking joint, who's right now rearranging cars to block the spot. Hold him up a little while longer. Hold him up a little while longer. This guy's probably the second assistant chef or something on his break doing this for him. They probably got every road going to the place covered looking for the blue Honda 4-door. There's probably an eye in the sky up there somewhere too.
Water main pipe burst in New York City. It looked like Old Faithful.
Nope.
They said that was the biggest one they had ever seen.
I don't know. I never really pay attention to New York too much. Shit like that happens there every day, I guess. You gotta figure some of those water mains are 150 years old, so something's bound to happen.
They said this one was impressive because the thing must have been 30, 40 feet high. It looked like Old Faithful. Did you see the flies on the bridge in, I think it was in Missouri somewhere?
Nope.
That was pretty gross. All these flies come up out of the Mississippi and Maine, then they have to close the bridge.
Maybe they're throwing too many corpses in the water. Well-fed flies.
Last time I came down this hill to go to the diner, some woman comes right up behind me and pops her brights on. And the sheriff coming up the hill, she popped her brights off and backed off. I'm like, yeah,
Always the drama. Always something. You gotta get a camera crew to follow you around. It's one of them reality TV shows.
I told Mike I want to put one in the rear. I want to get a rear camera for this. You know, just you ought to see this, you know. And then you play the front camera, you know. And we're in a rush to go somewhere, and we saw the white car come up the hill. Brights went off, she backed right off. I'm like, yeah. Now I'm already doing 60 going down the hill. How much faster do you want me to go?
Around here, you better not be doing 60 when the cop's coming.
Oh, I slowed down, not for the speed limit, but for her. That's why I slowed down for.
Look at that. Somebody's in your spot. Foiled. I bet Mike's sitting in that truck laughing. Yeah, he is. And it's a Honda too. Oh no, that's a Hyundai.